Okay, when I get it sorted, I'm nearly there, I think. I'm going to be doing a quick video, no, that's a lie, that's not true, it's going to be a long video on the Proteus 2000 and the Command Station, maybe showing how I edit patches in both a bit, and the differences, why I've got two rather than just put that sound module in here. And I've actually got two of these Proteus 2000s. Here's the other one. That one doesn't work because the power supply and that's broken, doesn't work, I haven't fixed it. So I took the sound ROM out of there and popped it into the Command Station. So I've actually got the composer ROM in here as well as in there. So we've both got the composer ROM in, and I'm going to have a look at using how I use both of them. I've also got here a Deluge, Synthstrom Deluge that I use as a sequencer for these because I find it easier than using the inbuilt sequencer of the Command Station. That's my proper audio thing for mixing the audio with the mic that I haven't got on yet. I'll talk to you a bit about these connectors, about how to get all that sound all together in one place, and wires everywhere. I might even talk you through a bit of the nest of wires and what's going on at the back there with getting sounds. But first, which do I have? Do I take the French or the Italian? Okay, so I got this question from Christian Jolza, I think it's Jolza Christian, I don't know, about the differences between sound modules and command stations. So that's talking about, in particular, in the Facebook group, we're talking about the Proteus 2000 and the Command Station, because someone has one of these and wants to take the sound ROM out and put it into one of these. You couldn't even see my finger then, could you? This is going to be a messed up video, I think. It's going to be really fun, for me at least. Okay, so here we have the cup of coffee, very big, so it's able to support the Command Station, the Proteus 2000. This is why I keep the module that works for me separate from just putting the ROM in here. Oops, dear. It's because of all these outputs. See, you've got MIDI in and out and through, and also MIDI B in and through. Flexibility, and to only just have the Command Station, I wouldn't have those extra ports and sockets. Also, we've got lots of outputs for lots of sounds coming out to be messed about with. One of the things I do, talking about do now, is use one of these. This is a stereo, put it down, a stereo jack to two mono sockets, and I use this in, where is it now, the sub out with a extender jack, and plug in the sound from the Command Station to go into the Proteus, or the sound from the Proteus to go into the Command Station. I'll show you how that works down here. Let's bring the light. So, if we can get this out of the light, I'll put that light over here, there we go. So what we're looking at here is, this is the underside of the Proteus 2000, and I've got my in and out here, labelled up right and left, and in this jack here you can see this wire comes up and goes up into so maybe I should draw that out for you. Also, I have MIDI from the out there that goes in to the back of the Proteus 2000 and then goes from through into here, into the command station. Let me draw it. So we have the Deluge, MIDI out, goes into the Proteus, (2000). MIDI in. Get the MIDI through from the Proteus 2000. To the command station. MIDI in. And to get the sounds, I have the main out, left and right, it's great, isn't it, drawing on paper, holding the camera with one hand. Not very professional, but there again, I'm not a professional, so and they go into one of these. So this is a stereo, if you can see that, turn it around, stereo jack to 2 mono. I've got them leveled up out and in. So in the Proteus 2000 at the back, here you've got the sub 1 left and right. That's where it goes. And then to the in here. So you got sub, out, left and right. Yeah. That has a one of these. Where's it gone? So that is plugged in and these are the tails. So we have a that goes in. What a brilliant diagram that is, yeah? And another one here to the right, it plugs in and then splits off, and that plugs into there, and that plugs into there. And then the main outs left and right go into the Deluge on the line in there. So that's this cable here, the line in. And that then means that I can listen, that's supposed to say out, yeah, and that out then goes to either headphones or this Roland GoMixer Pro, which is what I use to connect to the iPad. Yeah, and then it records onto the video. To do that, I use this cable, which has a micro USB to that for the Apple Lightning connector. So that's that explanation of that section sorted out. Hopefully that's how I get the sound all to come through together to the headphones or to the mixer. Now I'm going to set that up now, and then we should have different audio slightly because I'll be using the microphone. Okay, hello. I'm just looking at seeing what the different units, the Command Station and the Proteus 2000, sound like, if there's any difference when you put the composer ROM in the Proteus 2000 or when you put the Proteus 2000 composer ROM in the Command Station. So they both got the composer ROM in, both on the same patch. Because the Proteus 2000 doesn't have a keyboard, I've got a Deluge over here which I'm using as the keyboard. So that's what I'm playing to get the notes, and on this I'm obviously using the pads. And I thought we'd just see what it sounds like different. Now, for me, the reason I keep this module is because the effects work in here. At the moment the effects are turned off. So if I go into master, you see effects mode bypassed. And if I go over here, is it in global? My effects mode bypassed. Yeah, so it's a slightly different way to get to it, but that's just to show you that neither of them has the effects on. Now the other thing that will affect this is these are touch sensitive pads and these are not on the Deluge, so they will play at different volumes probably. As you can already see there, the Proteus 2000 set to a volume of 127 and the Command Station here is at 94. So if we put that up to 127, it's a lot louder. Mind you, the volume's higher. So let's put both volumes at straight up, straight down. Is that the same key? There we go. Hooray. By the way, if you've not seen one of my videos before, I do tend to ramble and take a long time to do not a lot. That's just how I am. Apologies and no apologies. That's the way it is. So, comparisons. I mean, the controls here, they're just like all over the place, aren't they? So, I can do all sorts. That's a great advantage of the command station. But if you, like me, you've got a command station that's falling to bits, you know, these things are falling out and various things don't work, like the effects, then if you keep the Proteus, you can actually control it using the command station. Now, I'm not going to go into that, but the easiest way to do it is take the ROM out of there and put it in here. So what I'll do, let's just have a look at, this is the arpeggiator, so I'll just turn that on, see if we've got a pattern in there. No, so let's go to ARP. Master status is on. Mode forwards, backwards, note value 16, pattern 1, pattern velocity 85. So that'll play a velocity particularly. So we'll put pattern mode. That's interesting. Therefore the arpeggiator is not working, so maybe we should go into the preset. Go to ARP, there it is. No, that's master arpeggiator, I apologise. ARP here. Ooh, what's interesting, what's going on? I didn't go into preset edit properly. Or something, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing really. Arpeggiator status off. Let's pop it on. Okay. Mode up. Let's go to mode. Pattern. Ah. Now then, I wonder. MIDI. MIDI is 6 beats per minute at the moment. Oh, there it is. So let's scroll that up. Is that why? No. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder why the ARP's not playing. See if there's any other settings in MIDI. Is the MIDI clock? No, it's not MIDI clock. Don't know why it's doing that. No arpeggiator. Maybe something else has gone wrong with it. Let's try it on the preset. Go to ARP there. Change that to P, so it's set for the preset. No. Local play. I'm trying to think what it'd be with it not working. Maybe we'll all learn something. Maybe you already know, and you're having a good laugh right now, or pointing at the screen, or you've already left even. So it's not there. Go into ARP. What settings do we have? Status, mode, note value, pattern speed, pattern velocity, gate, extension count, sync, quantized. No? Okay, sometimes I wonder if
if that does it. Duration, post delay, recycle, keyboard, latch off, key range. No, I've no idea why that's not working. Preset, edit, go into the ARP, got mode pattern. No pattern installed. Okay. What about that pattern? Right, so that at least shows. So sometimes, don't know why, the pattern just disappears and says none installed, as you saw there. So in the arpeggiator we've got nothing out. So that pattern, very quiet. Sometimes velocity as well is turned down. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Let's have a look at the how to get the arpeggiator working on this one. Let's go to on. Press a key. Nothing coming on. So let's go into edit. So we're doing the same as we're doing here, but I can't just press a button to get there. And scroll over towards the end. Press the link. Arpeggiator on. Okay. Let's see if it's the pattern again. Mode up. No, it should be playing up. Pattern speed. But it does say pattern not installed. And it was the same on both, wasn't it? 0200 not installed. Right, so I've put a couple in there, the rest are blank, I think. For some reason on this unit, and I don't know why. But it's still not playing. So, let's go to master. See if we can go to the arpeggiator. No, not there. Sometimes this skips, sometimes I miss it. Where is the arpeggiator? It's not there. Maybe it's under multi. No, I don't think so. But we'll have a look. Oh, there's beats mode. Don't remember seeing that on this. Maybe that's a difference. Master riff. Master arpeggiator on. Not playing. Mode up. So it should play. Keysync. Okay. So I don't know why it's doing that. In fact, I think. So, brief coffee and bagel interlude, and back to it. This is the cable. This is an actual manual for the MP7. The cable that you put in to the sub-outs. That's for the send and return, if you can see that. So that's how it works. You're very flexible with all these different outputs, and it even explains in the manual here what it does. Look, brilliant. Read the manual. I've also got a manual for the Proteus 2000 along with various notes, and at the back again it does show but it doesn't show the cable on that page. It does sort of explain it here though. So this is page 17, and it says up here the sub 1 and sub 2 jacks can serve as effect sends and returns in order to further process mixed sounds, but you can also use it as a mixer. Yeah, so you can send those both in. It comes in after the effects. Right. Another advantage for me of having the Deluge is if I play a sound. I've been fiddling about with that. On the command station, I can actually put it through the effects of the Deluge. So let's just go to a different sound. Let's try keys. Wrong one. Gosh, that's a weird noise. Is that already going through effects? Don't know. Anyway. Back to what I was doing. Let's not get confused with that, because what I'm trying to do is look at editing here and here and see what the differences are. What on earth was that? Alright, let's have a look. On the Deluge, you see, something might be playing. Yes, that was playing. Okay, so that sounds like weird feedback. Okay, interesting challenge now. I've just found out that the command station, it has been on for a while, perhaps about 2 to 3 hours. I'm getting a horrible sound. There we go. Out of the outputs, it happens both in the headphones, sub-outs and normal out, the main out. It looks like it's having further problems. See, it's still there and I'm not actually touching any keys. And it's constantly doing that, so I think I have a problem with that. So I think the command station it's gone very poorly. So I do apologise. There'll be nothing else on the command station, but I can look at least at the composer ROM on the Proteus 2000 perhaps. So I do apologise. Not going to be able to do any command station videos for a while, I think, until I find out what the problem is inside. It might be the power supply. There is a gentleman on the forum, the Facebook group, who says he's developing a power supply. So I've got this question still: sound designing, manipulating sounds, pulling new sounds out the command station, and whatever you think is important to know. So I'm sorry about this, sir. I can't look at the command station, but I can still look at the Proteus 2000, and I'll use the Deluge as a sequencer for this. So I'm going to switch off the command station. Carefully bring this and pop that on top of the command station. Maybe just to the side so I can see all those buttons there. And I'll yeah, it's a shame really. Maybe put it sideways. Would it work sideways there? But these are the things that you have to deal with. gear failures, etc. That work? Yeah. So let's have a look at the Proteus. So at the moment on the Proteus, that's not going to work there. I wonder if I could put it more over here, because I could do with being able to. I really don't want to stop the video again because I've been starting and stopping all day. Started doing this at 6 this morning. We're now at 9:45 due to various technical issues. So it's going to have to be like a rough and ready sort of video thing. That's not going to work there, is it? No, I'm going to stop the video, sort it out, see if I can get something sorted with this, because this thing's not working. Sorry about that.
Okay, RT interlude. The tea and cake is not tea and cake. it's coffee and a bagel. Bit like this video. It might say the title one thing, but you might get something else.